Star 94.
Author T. Murray, who lives here in Atlanta, has written a book. She doesn't want you to be a stupid girl in a stupid relationship, right?
It is National Breakup Day, and the new Vince Vaughn, Jennifer Aniston movie, The Breakup, is opening up today. So we thought, how perfect to have her talk about her book, Stuck on Stupid, a guide for today's single woman stuck in yesterday's stupid relationships. Good morning.
Good morning.
So I take it that you wrote this because either you were in a couple of really bad relationships or you had girlfriends or just the stories you heard, you felt, I got to put this in a book.
It's a combination of both. I would say I've probably been in about 50% or more of the situations in the book, and then I know the rest of the people who've been in.
50%?
Yeah, I know.
What is wrong with you?
I'm learning as I grow. I'm learning as I grow.
Okay. All right. What's the worst breakup you ever had?
Oh my goodness, the worst breakup I've ever had would probably be one of the characters called the Double Agent, and I'd actually already broken up with the person, and I found myself looking in his email because I still felt like, oh, I have to know, why is it me, and I'm checking his email and find out that he was involved with someone else of a different gender from my own. So that was the story, and that's probably the worst. Yeah,
on the down low, then, huh?
That's what it's called.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing in his apartment if you already broke up with him? What's going on?
No, I was in his email.
Oh.
Yeah.
How did he let you have his password?
Yeah.
Well, that was his mistake.
It's too trusting.
But that was 6 years ago, so I moved on from that one. But there's lots of different examples of breakups, bad breakups, and what I want people to gain from the book is to know when to walk away. Don't stay in a situation. Don't stay stuck. And it's not bad to be stuck on stupid. Just don't stay stuck on stupid.
But obviously, if you've said 50% of these stories in your book are you, how do you teach yourself or other people to realize, okay, I've got to move on? I think that's the toughest thing. It's
the wake-up call, and it's accepting the wake-up call and moving as soon as you hear it. I mean, a lot of times we hear the wake-up call and we say, oh, maybe I'll get over it, or maybe he'll change, and you can't wait on that. And then another thing is some of these, they vary throughout the book. I mean, some of the stuck on stupid scenarios are very simple. So don't think that they're all as drastic as somebody following someone around and putting on a costume and trying to find out if they're cheating. Some of these are very simple things, like there's an example of one called The Operator, and that's the girl that just doesn't pick up the phone. She always waits for someone to call her. And in that example, you're stuck on stupid because you're not taking the initiative to have your own fun, to set up your own dates. And so that's a simple example. So they're not all harsh examples of being stuck on stupid.
Well, we've taken a lot of stories over the years on our morning show of hearing people calling in about breakups and things that went wrong. And one of them that we hear a lot in relationships, you call Lord of the Ring, stuck with a suspicion. You think that he's married. You don't end up doing too many things together, and all you have is a cell phone number. We've heard that over and over again. Just a cell phone number.
Exactly.
Call me at certain times.
You never go out to dinner. I mean, he never invites you to dinner at his house. It's always, hey, let's go out to this new restaurant. And you don't do anything, intimate, like watch Blockbuster night. It's never anything like that. And he'll disappear sometimes. And I've known people in that situation, and you just have to go with the signs. I mean, women have intuition for a reason, and you have to go with your gut and just get out of the situation. If you feel uncomfortable, don't go into the double agent and start following them around. Just leave the situation alone. And that's what the book's saying.
I find this interesting, the cellmate. And you write, you might be laughing, but you would be surprised at the number of good women who are waiting for someone to get out of jail. Really?
Very true. I mean, think about the shows you've seen where people in jail have email. They have access to email. They're on the same singles websites as we are. And sometimes some women will just say, hey, he seems like a nice guy. I'll wait it out. And
I'll wait that 16 years.
They're not thinking about it. So it's getting past
So
that.
What is your advice to the cellmate?
The cellmate is, 5 to 10 is a long time to wait for someone. And you're probably going to change.
Is that another one of your stories, by the way?
That is not me. And the person is listening who did that. But
were you waiting years for Pootie to get out?
I know. Like, call me. I got your comments.
Yeah, call me. Certain time. That is a guy that you can only talk to certain times.
Exactly.
You felt handcuffed, didn't you?
So the advice, handcuffed. That's a good one. The advice for that person is,
thank you for being kind to our dog.
Can I have a little treat now?
T. Murray is with us. The book is Stuck on